Welcome to an exploration of how learning walls transfer classroom into visible celebration of students' inquiry. Learning wall serves as powerful documentation tool that captures the journey of skill development, competency building, and approaches to learning. Throughout this presentation today, we will discover how this dynamic classroom space make thinking visible, document growth over time, and provide authentic evidence of students' journey. By the end, you will understand how learning walls can enhance your classroom practices and perfect showcase students' development to all the stakeholders. Let's start. Let us first understand what a learning wall is. Learning walls are living, evolving space that visually track the inquiry journey of students. Unlike traditional bulletin boards that display finished products, Learning Wall capture the process of learning, showcasing students' question, ideas, and work in progress. These walls make thinking visible to all the stakeholders, whether teacher, parents, students, or any visitor to the classroom, creating a shared understanding of the learning journey. They celebrate not just what the students learn, but how they develop skills and competencies over time. So, how do we do that? First, we start with initial wondering. Students' first questions and ideas about the concept or the unit of inquiry, we display those things. We display the provocation. How did we start the inquiry journey? Later on, documenting documentation of the research, experiments, and collaborative investigations is also done. Then making connection, visual representation of how concepts connect to the other subjects, that is integration and the real world connection. Students' reflection and evidence of skills development throughout the inquiry journey. All these things are important in your learning wall display. Let's move ahead. Documenting skills and competencies through evidence. What do we mean by this? So, learning wall serves as powerful documentation tool that showcase the development of essential skills and competencies. But by capturing students' work at different stages. These walls provide tangible evidence of growth in research, thinking, communication, self management, and social skills. Rather than focusing on solely on final products, learning walls highlight the journey, allowing teachers to assess process alongside outcome. This approach aligns perfectly with the PYP philosophy that values the development of approaches to learning as much as content knowledge. So, how do we do that? Self assessment. Students looking at the learning wall can self evaluate their own growth against the success criteria. Peer feedback. Collaborative assessment and suggestions from classmates can be seen. Teacher observation. Documented notes on skill development during inquiry can play as a most powerful evidence for teacher's observation. Authentic work sample. So, physical evidence showcasing progress of understanding. These are the various things how it facilitates basically competencies and essential skills. Let's move ahead to understand how basically this learning walls they support the skill development in the classroom. So approaches to learning are often challenging to assess because they represent how students learn rather than what they learn. Learning walls offer a solution to making these skills visible and trackable over time. By documenting movements of thinking, collaboration, research, and self management, the wall tells the stories of skill development. Teacher can use these walls to help students recognize their own growth in these essential areas, When students see their own progression displayed, they develop metacognitive awareness about the learning processes, strengthen their abilities to transfer their skills across contexts. So let's understand first how learning wall supports thinking skills. So visible thinking routines can be displayed, concept maps showing concepts before and after understanding. I used to know, but now I know that thinking routine can be used to showcase and critical questioning evidence. So here the thinking skills can be seen on your learning wall. Communication skills, written reflections and journal displays, presentation of documentations, group discussion summaries, visual communication samples. If they are displayed, it shows that the communication is being developed in the classroom through the during the unit of inquiry. Question development progressions, uh, information synthesis examples, source evaluation activity, collection method. If all these things are displayed on your learning wall, then research skill is also evidently visible. Goal setting documentation, time management tools, organization strategies, resilience reflection prompts. If these are also displayed on your learning wall, self management skill is already visible to anyone who visits your classroom, and to you and to your students as well for self reflection. Let's move ahead. Implementing effective learning wall, practical steps. Let's understand that. Creating effective learning wall requires intentional planning and students' involvement both. The most powerful wall evolves organically throughout an inquiry, balancing teachers' guidance with students' agency. They should be accessible, interactive, and regularly referred during learning. Remember that learning walls aren't meant to be perfect display, but authentic representation of the messy process of learning. They should capture start, revisited or revised thinking, most moments of breakthrough alongside polished work, giving a complete picture of the inquiry journey. Let's understand how do we create that. Co-create structure. Work with the students to determine categories that will organize the learning wall. Involve your students also. Consider sections for question, research finding, connection, and reflection. This provides framework while allowing flexibility for inquiry to evolve naturally. Document regularly. This is very, very much important. Take photos of the students engaged in inquiry, collect samples of their work, and display it in different stages of inquiry. Date all the items to show progression over time. This is very, very much important. Usually what happens, we once in a week we display, or towards the end of the unit we display, or we start with enthusiasm to display. In between, during due to lack of time, we forget, and towards the end again we start displaying. Avoid doing that. Schedule time for students to analyze learning wall. Give time during the day so that they can visit to the learning wall and they can reflect where they are, they have reached, what is that they are yet to achieve. They need to explore the learning wall as well during the inquiry journey. Guide discussions about how their thinkings have changed, which skills they have developed, and what question remains. Visiting back to the student's question and teacher's question during the inquiry is very, very much important. Use the learning wall during parent conferences, students led conferences, and community events. Train students to explain their learning journey using the wall as evidence, empowering them to articulate their growth and skills and understanding. So, if all these things are taken care, I am sure that inquiry is happening, ATL skills have been documented, and each student's progress is visible on your wall. And there would be students' agency visible in your classrooms. So, initially, inquiry, we start with that. Skill development is evident on your learning journey. Evidence are gathered, active engagement is seen, dynamic exploration is seen, and learning wall is used for visible thinking and evolving space. I hope there are two examples which I have captured over here for you to understand how your learning will look like. This is not an exemplar, but it is an example. Your learning wall could be better than this. Thank you, everyone. Please start documenting your learning. Please start revisiting and reflecting on how your learning wall can support inquiry based learning in your classroom. Thank you.